Hello everyone, Eid Mubarak. Today is Eid al-Adha, and I just thought I would do a little chit chat, get ready with me. I have my makeup case here. Look at that. Hopefully you can see that. I just thought I would talk about a couple things, do my makeup, and just check in. I realized that in my last video, I vlogged, but I didn't really explain much of like what I'm doing, why I'm like interested in YouTube. So I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about my take on YouTube versus like TikTok. I want to talk about some of my favorite YouTubers. I want to talk about what Eve is like, and I don't know, like whatever else comes to mind. So if you're interested, then hit the like button, subscribe, and keep on watching. Okay, so I've already done my skin prep, and I'm just gonna start with primer. So we're doing the Milk Hydro Grip. This, by the way, is in no way a tutorial. This is just like me doing my makeup and like you happen to be here and we're talking. Think of it as like we're getting ready on FaceTime, because I just feel like I'm not a makeup tutorial person. But if you want a makeup tutorial, watch like a real person. Who do I watch? I watch like Wayne Goss Makeup, I watch Allie Glines, I watch like a bunch of like real makeup artists that know what they're doing. I certainly don't know what I'm doing, but I will share my process with you, I suppose. Also, I have a mirror down here and then my camera up there, so I'm trying to get used to seeing where I want to look. I saw people talk about how you can use the Milk Hydro Grip setting spray on top of your primer to make everything last longer. So I'm trying that out today, and we'll see how it goes. But I really have to like dry my face first. I need like something to fan myself with. I'm attempting my iPad. Wow, this is so like ridiculous of me, but this is within arm's reach and it works. So that's what we're doing. It's also 1,000,000 degrees today. It's been such an interesting summer. It's been overcast and cloudy and like kind of cold this up until now, and then like this last week it's been overcast and cloudy and warm all of a sudden. So I don't really know what's going on with the weather, but I feel like the effects of climate change are like here and they are now, and we need to do something about it because it's pretty scary, and like I don't know how no one's like having that conversation or talking about it. But yeah, the weather has been wacky. So we're basically in the East Coast. We live in Connecticut. How is the weather where you guys are? Are you guys feeling the effects of climate change as well? Leave a comment. Tell me. I'd love to know what you're experiencing wherever you live. So I'm going in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. And this is also supposed to be used as a blurring primer, so I have some on the little spoon here. So yeah, I'm just gonna apply that. I've like tried to go for something like this just because like I don't have very good experiences with powders. I have very dry skin, and so I've tried to go for something that's like supposed to be a powder but is more balm-like. I'm also bringing that up under my eyes because I always get concealer creasing under my eyes. I don't know what the reason is, but like it literally always creases. I think I just have fine lines at the end of the day, but I have not found a concealer that will not exaggerate them. I only have one that's like acceptable and okay, but for the most part, look, it's already pilling. Everything on my skin is pilling. Ugh. Just dry skin girly problems. But anyway, yeah, I have not met a concealer that I like love so far in my life. They all are just doing some sort of something funky on my under eyes. Why am I pilling? I don't know, but I don't have the time, so we're just gonna have to roll with it. It's also like 100 degrees in this room, and I've had to turn the AC off so that you can hear me talk. Okay, so going in with foundation, Dior Forever Skin Glow. I'm in the shade 2.5N, and I just do 2 pumps on the back of my hand, maybe like another half a pump. And then I will just apply it with my fingers to my face and neck, of course. Don't forget about the neck. And I honestly have not been using like a beauty blender or anything. I've just been using brushes. So this one's dirty, but it's a Japanesque 962 brush. Just got it from Marshall's. Any sort of like flat buffing brush will do. And then I just kind of stipple the foundation, and I feel like it gives me better coverage and a much better like look in general than the beauty blender does. But anyway, let's talk about what am I doing on YouTube. So I think the first time I saw a YouTube video was when I was in middle school, I want to say. It was actually my dad, funnily enough, that introduced me to the YouTube world. He was always like a technology person, and so he was always getting like the newest smartphone and like literally any sort of tech that came out, my dad was buying it. And so he had gotten this really cool phone, and I guess it came like preloaded maybe with the YouTube app, or he downloaded the YouTube app. And he was showing me a video that had popped up on his homepage, and it was a Michelle Phan video. And I don't know if you guys know Michelle Phan or remember Michelle Phan, but that was my first YouTube video that I ever watched. She had this like really soothing voice, and she would do like beauty tips and tricks. And so I watched her video. I don't remember like what video exactly it was, but I watched her video, and then I remember I took his phone for like the rest of that night, and I continued to watch all of her YouTube videos because I just found them so relaxing. And I feel like Michelle Phan low-key invented ASMR because her videos were just so soothing. I don't know, but whether it was for that reason or because I was just hooked in general, I was hooked. And I haven't really stopped watching YouTube videos since. And so because I was, you know, always watching these videos, I'd always wanted a channel, but I just never like, look at this. This is the powder in my hair now. Okay, we'll fix that later. So I'd always wanted a channel, but I just never like knew what to make it about. I didn't feel good enough about it. Like, I don't know. I just like the confidence was lacking and it wasn't there, although I had literally always wanted, and I genuinely wish that I had started a YouTube channel earlier. But you know, things happen when they're supposed to happen. I totally believe in divine timing, and that's what has happened. But yeah, so I always wanted to start a channel, and I think I got really serious about it after I got married, about how much I wanted to start a channel. And of course I have a very encouraging husband, so he was like, you should do it, and my friends were telling me I should do it, and my parents were telling me you should do it. And so, like I said in my last video, which if you haven't seen, you should go watch it. It's what I did for my 25th birthday. But like I said in that video, I eventually just was like, I just need to do this, and I need to stop depriving myself of things. I had you know, all these anxieties about it, like I'm too fat, once I'm skinnier I'll do it, or like once I know how to edit I'll do it, once I know how to monetize I'll do it, once I like do my background research I'll do it. And then I just realized at some point like these are all excuses, and if I want something I need to do it now. And I do have to say, going in with Glossier Stretch Concealer in G7, by the way, this is the only concealer that does not crease on me, and I always apply it with my fingers. But anyway, I have to say that one of the biggest reasons more recently is because I have gone through some weight gain. And I've always been that really confident person, so it's like hard for me to reconcile that I have gained this weight and like this is a part of my life. I've been trying to lose it, but what has actually happened, a little background. So January of last year, 2022, I twisted my ankle, and it has now turned into a thing where 6 months after that, I really wasn't able to walk. I found out I had this extra bone that like only 15% of the population has. Like all this like unexpected, unforeseeable circumstances. Then the foot pain became knee pain because my like alignment is off, and then it became hip pain. And so anyway, I've just been in pain for a long time and had very little movement, not really able to do much exercise, not really able to cook for myself very much. And of course things are getting better, but that was a huge reason for the weight gain. And I think I was just so like caught up in that that I just, it was just preventing me from doing the things that I wanted to do in life. And I think at some point I just had this realization that, you know, whether it's something as simple as going on a walk or, you know, creating a YouTube channel, something that I've always wanted to do and that I'm not doing because of this injury, like I'm not gonna let this thing dictate my life. And, you know, things happen, worse things happen to people, and I'm gonna focus on myself and try to recover. But at the same time, just do the things I want to do. And hopefully, like, you know, I would never judge somebody for their weight, and that's the kind of community that I'm trying to build. And so hopefully people don't judge me for that. I don't know. I know the internet can be a cruel place, but I am just all about this year especially doing the things I've always wanted to do, not depriving myself. And, you know, if it doesn't work out, then you can stop doing it. It doesn't have to be that serious. I am such an overthinker, and you don't need to overthink these things, is the point that I'm trying to make. So yeah, that's really why I'm on YouTube. I've always, essentially, to summarize, I've always wanted to be on YouTube. I had lots of hangups for why I wasn't doing it yet, and I eventually just realized, screw it, I'm gonna do it. So here I am doing it. But yeah, let's talk about other YouTubers that I watch. So I already told you I kind of started off by watching Michelle Phan, and then I was definitely like very into the Brit Crew thing. So like Zoe and Alfie and Jim Chapman and Tanya Burr and that whole friend group. Actually, the reason why I found them was because I found Joey Graceffa first, and I was watching his Disneyland videos, and they all went to Disneyland together around the time that they were all going to VidCon. And so I found all of them through that, and I was definitely into that. And I think that was more around the time of like high school, and that's when I like seriously became a YouTube watcher. And so yeah, I just, ever since then, I've just been a YouTube girly, I guess. But yeah, I loved all those people. I still watch their videos. By the way, this is the Merit Bronze Bomb in the color Sen. I love this as bronzer. I actually think it's so pretty, and I'm totally obsessed with it. I also really like it for under the jawline. I don't know why, but this color and this formula in like particular just gives me exactly the effect that I want. And then I'll just go in with another like stippling brush to buff that out. But anyway, so yeah, I just loved all those British YouTubers. I still watch their videos. It's crazy like how I feel like I've grown with them to some extent. Like Zoella has a baby now. I think Jim has like one baby and another one on the way. And who else has a baby? Fleur has like 2 kids. So I honestly really look up to those people, and I still watch their videos. I really enjoy them. And then I also watch like some random people. So like some, oh my God, this little piece of powder balm is still stuck in my hair. But yeah, so I also watch some like random people, like I have some like random food channels. I loved Sorted Food, which if you know, you know, because that was around the same time that like One Direction was a thing and like all the Brit Crew was a thing. Like all these things happened pretty much simultaneously. So I really liked their channel. Now I feel like I watch all those people. I watch Taylor Wynn. I really, really like her videos recently. The thing that I just did with the V's and the W's, I feel like every Desi person that I know does that, because like I swear, this is a whole sidebar, but I swear when we were kids in like kindergarten, they had like the alphabet chart, the teachers, and they were like pointing to each alphabet and having us make the sounds. The V sound and the W sound, we were taught, is the same. And I swear, I literally remember them saying the V and the W sound is the same. And then when I came to America, I realized V is like a V and W is like a W. So yeah, I mess it up all the time. You're probably gonna pick up on it at some point. I just did it. Whatever. Anyway, so I really like Taylor Wynn. Her videos are great. I think her and I are like, I see a lot of myself in her. And she's just living a wonderful lifestyle that I would like to live one day. So I really like her. And then let's see who else. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I'll link some people below. I'm definitely still a YouTube person. Trying to currently decide which blush I should go with. So I have these 3 LYS blushes. I think this one's too dark for sure. I think I'm gonna go for maybe this one. I mean, I have some like Glossier Cloud paints. Should I do this? I feel like this is kind of cute because I'm wearing like a light pink. Okay, I'll do this and then I'll top it with this if I want. So this is Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Puff. But yeah, so back to what I was saying. Definitely am still a YouTube person through and through. Which segues to my next thing that I wanted to talk about, which is, how do you guys feel about like YouTube versus TikTok? I'm so interested to hear everybody's opinion. Please leave me comments below. I know like we all love TikTok and we're like somewhat addicted to TikTok. And by TikTok, I mean TikTok Reels, YouTube Shorts, like any vertical short format video. That's what I wanted to say. So any of those, how do you guys feel about those? I'm sure most people like really like them, but I don't know. I just feel like, I don't know. Like, I just think that they're just not, it can be so mindless to scroll. And I think when you put on a YouTube video or you search something up on YouTube or you subscribe to somebody, like you're watching their content with intention. Whereas I feel like with TikTok, it's like whatever comes up on your feed, you're watching. It's not something that you chose to watch, but it's content that you're being subjected to almost without your consent, if that makes sense. And of course you've consented to it because you've been on the app, but you don't know what's going to come up on your feed. It's not like, you read the title and then you've clicked on the video and you're sitting there and watching it deliberately. This is just like things that happen to come across your timeline, and I personally like don't like that. I had TikTok, the app itself, very briefly during the pandemic in the Dalgona coffee era, or like the whipped coffee era, when everybody had TikTok. And then I very quickly found myself like spending hours upon hours upon hours on TikTok, and I just had to delete it. Like it was not good for me. It was not productive. I was like, oh no. I was finding myself spending way too much time on it. And it was just like, nah, you know what? I'm just going to blush this side as much as this side, and then it'll be fine. We're just going for very blushy cheeks today. I'm wearing a pink outfit. Like, it's fine. But anyway, so yeah, it was just a very interesting time. I should have been spending a lot of time studying. I was in grad school during the pandemic. And I should have been spending a lot of time studying, and I was just finding myself like unable to get off my phone. I think I had this one day in particular where I was on the TikTok app physically for like, since I woke up to basically till I went to bed, and I was like, this is not good for me. Of course I was entertained, but I was useless as far as like doing like literally anything else. And so I just, I had to delete it. And then at some point I re-downloaded it, and then I have so look, my concealer's already creasing basically. And I'm just gonna go in with a brush and rebuff her. But so my little sister is how old is she? She's 13. And like, I want to say a year or so ago, her and I had this conversation about how she was on TikTok and she felt like she was just so overstimulated with TikTok all the time. She was like, I find myself, you know, wanting to, like, feeling stressed out about something and then going to TikTok to relax. And I was just like, that's not okay. And we just had a heart-to-heart about it, and we both decided we were going to delete it together. And neither one of us has downloaded it since. So I'm going in with Mary Luminizer from The Balm. This is so old, but it's such a great highlighter. And then just a Real Techniques brush. But so we had a heart-to-heart about it, decided that, you know, it's probably for the best that we both don't really go on it. We deleted it together, and like, she hasn't downloaded it, I haven't downloaded it. And then she kind of encountered the same problem with Instagram Reels. And so she has since deleted her Instagram. I, however, am on this like content creation journey, so I can't necessarily delete my Instagram. But yeah, as a I don't know if consumer is the right word, but as a watcher, perhaps as a consumer, not a fan of the short format vertical videos. But then, you know, I kind of have this new perspective on it because now I'm, you know, in the creator space and trying to look at things that way. And so for that, I mean, it's great exposure, right? Like, people are watching your content without even clicking on it. So it's like the same things that were con as a consumer are pros if you're a creator. So I don't know, it's very conflicting. I also know a lot of the YouTube metrics before you can monetize. Like, there is a lot of emphasis on creating shorts. There is a lot of emphasis on Instagram. If you want the algorithm to notice you, you have to create reels. And I don't know. Like, I'm very torn about it. I don't know. What do people want to see from me? Like, would you want to see reels from me? Or are you more interested in like deliberate content that you click on, that you sit down to watch for an extended period of time? Let me know. I also think that, you know, again, going back to the point of like it being so overstimulating, I find myself like literally not remembering things. I find myself watching TV and like getting bored during an episode of like whatever it is I'm watching and like going on my phone scrolling through TikTok. Like, I just think it's enforcing a lot of unhealthy habits that I don't want to see in myself and that I don't want to see in us as a society in general. And maybe some people have control with it. I mean, my husband says he has a lot of control with it and he doesn't like care about it like that. But maybe I'm just not somebody that has self-control. I don't know. I don't like how it affects me, but is it something necessary that I need to do as a creator? That's kind of what I'm grappling with at the moment. So let me know what your thoughts are, if you have any thoughts. I'm going in with the Glossier Monochromes little eyeshadow trio, just with the matte shade in the crease, and then I'm probably going to pick one of these shimmery ones for the lid. I probably should have primed my eyes, but it's too late. So yeah, that's my spiel on TikTok versus YouTube. But, you know, then again, I'm like, when the internet came out, everyone was afraid of the internet and everyone was like, libraries are gonna die and like nobody's gonna read a book ever again. So like, am I just like doing that? Like, am I just like being a boomer about it? Like, I really don't know. I don't know. I don't think I need to necessarily know right now, and that's why it's like fine. But yeah, I definitely don't like, again, like I said, the effect that it's having on me specifically. And I can't imagine like how children feel about it. So yeah, I could talk about this TikTok, YouTube debate like all day long, but I will spare you of that. And then if people want to like hear my thoughts about it further, let me know and I'll make like a separate video or something. Okay, so this is coming along. Complexion is basically done. I'm just gonna do the eyes now. I don't know if I'm gonna do brow, what is it called? Brow pomade? No, it's not pomade. It's like the brow gel. I don't know if I'm gonna do brow gel today. Most of the time I just brush my eyebrows and like leave them be. So I might have to do that today also. We'll see what I end up doing. Ooh, pretty, pretty, pretty. This is a little bit light, or a little bit too dark, I mean, for my like shirt, but it's okay. It will do the trick. Again, I was planning on like Dysoning my hair, but I just don't know that I have enough time. Although my husband's like out getting a haircut right now, so I feel like I basically have time until he comes home and gets ready, and then I don't have time. So yeah. Okay, I think that looks good. Hate the fallout over there. Also, I'm not going to set my concealer. Oh my god, I just saw somebody walk by in my backyard. Okay, that's my husband. We're getting new internet installed today. And so the guy is here like installing the internet, and it just scared me seeing him through my window. Okay, shoot. Adam's literally here, so I have to like hurry up and finish getting ready. My makeup's basically done. Worst case scenario, I just put a little hair oil in my hair and like leave it be. But I would prefer to do my hair. Although it's like not a big deal. Just trying to buff away that fallout. I think I've pressed it in, if anything, but it's okay. I'm also, once again, under eyes getting creasy. And I know what you're thinking, girl, why aren't you setting them with powder? If I set them with powder, all this creasing is gonna be 10 times worse, because I just have really dry under eyes. I don't know. And it's not for lack of trying. Like, I swear, like I hydrate them, I take care of them, like I do what I can. And they just, I don't know, they just don't cooperate ever. Maybe I need to like get under eye filler or something. Just taking a random Iconic London palette. It just has this darker chocolate brown color, just to deepen up my crease a little bit more. Okay, gorgeous. Putting this back. Let's see if I can find some sort of eyeliner. Do I want to do eyeliner today? Okay, so I only have black eyeliner, it seems like. Black liquid liner. Just assessing my face to see if I want to put some eyeliner on. Oh, ring light has gone out. What happened? BRB. Okay, we are back. Not sure what happened. I think like the little plug that I have my ring light plugged into just like overheated or something. Probably not like a good thing, but I just plugged it back in and like hopefully it'll be fine. It is plugged into like a surge protector, so I'm not like too worried about it. I'm also just gonna take that same eyeshadow and a liner brush and put it a little bit more in my inner corners just to add some brightness, mate. I think I am gonna do some eyeliner, but I'm probably gonna do that off camera because I'm gonna make all sorts of strange faces and not be able to talk while I'm doing it. But before I get to that point, I'm just gonna do some setting spray. Okay, so I always set at this point before I put on like things that can run, so eyeliner, mascara, whatever. This is just the Milk Hydro Grip Setting Spray. I also have Miss Charlotte, but I think because I've done the Milk as a base today, I'm just gonna go with this one. That was literally in my hair. What happened? Oh my god, why is it doing? Okay, here we go. Products are not cooperating with me today. I don't know what's happening, okay? I'm trying to make it work. I'm fanning myself with an iPad. I mean, I don't know. Eid Mubarak. Okay, I'll be right back once my eyeliner is done. Okay, I am back. I went from not being sure if I wanted to wear eyeliner, to very bold eyeliner. It's a little raccoony right now, but I think once I fill my brows in, which I'm definitely going to do now just to balance out the darkness of the eyeliner, I think it will help. And then once the lip is on, I think it'll all hopefully come together. By the way, for eyeliner, I used just the NYX Epic Ink Liner, and then like a sleek makeup kohl pencil for the waterline. Yeah, I don't know. I just was like, screw it. Let's do a bold eyeliner today, because this look was just giving me like very sweet vibes with the pink and everything. And I was like, let's just give it a little more drama. So now I'm just using the Glossier Boy Brow. This is the shade Brown. How profound of a shade name. And I just use like one dip for both sides. I don't like putting a ton of product in my eyebrows. And typically, if I hadn't done such a bold eye look, I wouldn't have put any product in my brows. I probably would have just like let them rock and just brush them out. That's like my go-to. But because I've done so much to my brows today, I'm so sorry for all the noise. Like I said, somebody's here trying to set up our internet. Okay, how are the browsies looking? Ooh, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure if I'm committing to the eyeliner. Like I might change my mind altogether and just wipe it off. Okay, I literally have to go now because it's getting very loud. Okay, doing one more coat of mascara using Voluminous Million Lashes from L'Oreal. I don't really like this mascara. My friend Taj convinced me to buy it. I'm a telescopic girly through and through. I also hate doing 2 coats of mascara because I'm like, my lashes already feel crispy. Why am I putting more product on them? But she told me that 2 coats is the way to go, so I'm trying to do 2 coats. Honestly, I don't really know what the second coat is doing. Is it doing anything? Can you tell me down below? Is the second coat of mascara actually doing anything? Because I don't feel like it is, but now I just feel like they look so clumpy. Anyway, I'm just gonna give up on that. And then for lips, I'm thinking I want to do Benetint and just a gloss on top, just have like light pink lips to offset like all the darkness that's happening up here. So let's try it out. And with Benetint, you can't rub your lips together or anything because it will get really patchy. Now I just need to let this dry a little bit before I go on with the gloss. I'm thinking either this Rare Beauty, I think this is called like a melted lip balm or something, in the color Nearly Neutral, or I have Fenty Heat, which just comes off really pinky on my lips, so I might actually go for this one. This is in Hot Cherry. I think I'm gonna go for this, and then if it's too red, like we'll take it off. I also like don't love using this because it has fragrance, and I just don't like fragrance in my products, especially in lip products because it's right under my nose, and so I'm gonna be smelling it like all day long. Okay, happy with that. Moment of truth. Does the hair being down pull everything together? And by everything, I mean the eyeliner. What do we think? What do we think? Whatever it is, I'm gonna finish getting dressed. I'll put on some jewelry, fix my hair up a little, put on the rest of my outfit because of course I'm still wearing pajama pants, and I'll see you when I'm all ready. Okay everybody, this is the final look. Did not have time indeed to do the hair, so I've just kind of middle parted, and put some gisou oil through it, just a drop, and I will probably sit in the car. I'll probably like twist it like this and put it in buns on both sides and then sit in the car like that. But this is just my hair air dried from yesterday. I have put on my perfume, which is the Jimmy Choo. I think it's just Jimmy Choo. I don't really know. But it was matching my vibes today with the pink bottle. And this is also my signature scent. People know me for this scent. So I let that dry. I put on my jewelry afterwards. I just have pearls to match the pearls in my outfit. I put on a pearl necklace and then my rings. Let's see if you can see my outfit if I'm all the way back here. Kind of, almost. This is the shalwar kameez. It's from Aga Noor. The pants are like silky shalwar, and then I just have like some Heely vibes going on from Marshalls, I think those are. And that's the look. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Comment down below all the things that we talked about today and like what your thoughts are. I'd love to hear them. And yeah, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye everyone. Eid Mubarak.